It's a play bus. But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. Stop! It's the Y-bird stop.
Read it. Had the recipes out to that one. How to make a bird bath. Oh, no, not today. Right, let's see. Oh, well, no. These shelves are very messy, you know. It's time they were sorted out.
Hello. Oh, what's this lot doing here? Why? What do you think you're doing?
Oh, don't be such an old fusspot, stew pot. It'll be all right when I've finished. These shelves are looking better already.
Oh, yes, why? The shelves are looking lovely, but what about the mess down here?
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't have a load of old newspaper cluttering up my shelves. It harbours dust, you know. Besides which, we can take it to the recycling centre and they can make it into new newspaper instead of having to cut down a tree.
Now, that is a good idea, why?
Did you know, Stuart, that if we saved up all of our old newspapers for a year, it'd be like having a forest growing in the office?
Well, I'll collect these up then and put them in a pile so that we don't forget them on the way out.
Oh, all right then.
Why? I just thought maybe we could have a go at recycling something ourselves. I mean, can't be that difficult, can it?
Well, that's the Y-Tech. Flip, 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 flip. Ha! Old newspaper. Now, let's see. Let's try this one. Ooh, how to make a mobile. Oh, I think we'll print that one out for certain. The printer helps the Y-Tech speak. I start it off with me beak. Pictures, games and things to make. Just one push, that's all it takes. Print.
Have a look. Ah, mobile Y. Sounds like fun. Right, what do we need?
We need some newspaper, glue, scissors, string and luggage labels.
Right, let's see what we've got under here. Right, I think that's the lot. So, instructions, please, Y.
Right, take 3 sheets of newspaper together and roll them up tight.
Right, let's
Stick
see.
them down.
3 sheets of newspaper. 1, 2, 3. Right, roll them up tight. After all that, it's lucky you saved this newspaper, isn't it, Y?
There.
Right. Now what do I do with it?
You've got to stick the ends down to stop it unravelling.
All right. Could you just open your beak? Thank you. Well done. Hang on just a minute, Y. Thank you. Excellent. Now what?
You've got to do it again.
Oh, I think I'm quite enjoying that bit. Right. Around it goes. There's lots of things you can make with newspapers, isn't there? Open. Thank you, Y. You're being a good help here. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, da. There. Right. Next step.
That's better. Right, oh yes, take some little pieces of string and cross them over to tie them together.
We'll make a cross out of the paper.
Little pieces of string.
It's the first bit.
One way.
Over it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Tie a knot. And the other way.
That's right.
Flip it over. Tie.
That's to keep them in place, you see.
Right. What do we need after that?
Then we need the luggage labels with some little pictures stuck on them.
Luggage labels, hang on, this string's a bit short. There we are. Luggage labels with pictures. I've got some of those. And these pictures have been taken from an old Playdays magazine. So just stick these on the end of the arms.
Yes, that's right.
That's one. Oh, there's a very attractive looking person. Who's that?
Oh, it's me. Oh, Stuart.
Hey, you look nice. And Lizzie with some balloons. Right. Oh, and this one's blank, so I'll put some pictures on here. Let's see who we've got first. On this side, we can have a wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble. On the other side, I wonder who this could be. As it's your mobile.
It's me again.
Picture of you again. Right. The last piece on the arms. On you go. There we are, one mobile.
Ooh, we need to hang it up somewhere, Stuart.
How about on the umbrella?
I'll hold the string while you tie a knot in it.
Right, you are. Oh, can I have the string right? Thank you very much. Pop it on there. All right. Tie it onto the brolly. There we are. One mobile.
Beautiful.
Some more old magazines ready for the recycling centre.
Oh, just a minute, Stuart. Don't throw that one away. It's got a picture of me on the front and I want to keep it.
Oh, right you are, why?
Well, besides which, inside it's got all about my visit to Radio 5. Why, the radio star.
Right, let's have a look.
There's the producer, Fiona Shaw. And as I was an early bird, get it? She told me I could have a look at all the fancy equipment in the control room. So I flapped over to the record player to make sure they had the right music for the programme. Now, how did it go? Oh, I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Do you know that one? It's one of my favourites. I then spotted a machine called a KD. I asked them what KD stands for, and they told me it's a CD, compact disc. Well, it's just like a record player, really, except the records are a bit smaller. There's lots of buttons, knobs and coloured switches in a radio control room, and they all do different things. I wonder what this gold one is for.
And now it's time for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yes. I remember this one. I got tangled up in wires which looked like long, colourful worms. I like worms. Oh, look. There's Sarah, one of the studio managers. She showed me the machine which records the programme. It's much bigger than my tape recorder at home. Before we started recording, Fiona, that's the producer, well, she made a few alterations to the script, which we read through together. She then showed me the volume controls on her desk, which make your voice louder or quieter. Do you know, she can even make you sound as though you're talking from the bathroom. How very technical. This is the microphone the producer used to speak to me when I was in the recording studio. I could hear her on my headphones. Oh, look. Now there's the red light. That means it's time to record the programme. So off I flew out of the control room and into the recording studio. That's Ellie Darville, the presenter. I didn't half make her jump with my startling entrance. Ellie and I had a great time making the programme. We sang songs and rhymes and we chatted about lots of words beginning with "oh." When we finished recording 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we had to take some bits out because the programme was too long. So I pulled out the bits we didn't want and Sarah stuck the tape back together again. This is the final tape, which the production assistant, or PA as we say in radio, has labelled and placed in a box for safekeeping. It'll be kept in a tape library until the programme is to be used on the radio. Ah, well. Bye-bye, Fiona. Bye, Sarah. Bye, everyone. Thanks for inviting me. It was great fun recording a radio show. Bye, Ellie. On my way out, I found an interesting cupboard with lots of old tape. It was perfect for a quick 40 winks before flying off to the bus stop.
I've got a game here that'll soon have her wide awake. It's on this cassette recorder.
Oh, what was that? Oh, heck, I've lost my headphones. What?
You're awake now, why? We're about to play a game. Now, the idea is you listen to these news reports and try and guess which nursery rhymes they're about. We interrupt this programme to bring you a news flash.
Flash? Flash? What's going on? It's the flash flood, flash of lightning. What is it?
This news flash is also available on Whitex. Beak your keyboard now for further information.
Oh, all right then.
Lots of soldiers were needed today to help rescue someone who had fallen off a wall. Despite having over 100 horses, they were unable to put the victim back together again.
Sounds like Humpty Dumpty to me. Shall we find out? Right. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Oh dear, he doesn't look very happy, does he?
Early this morning, a young girl had just sat down on her favourite tuffet when she was approached by a large hairy spider. Jumping to her feet in fright, she spilt a bowl of curds and whey all over her new dress as the spider frightened her away. The spider is reported to have escaped.
I hope he doesn't come crawling in through my back door. Now, who do you think that could be? Mary? No. Little Miss Muffet. Let's have a look. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Two children are in bed this morning after falling down a hill. Jack and Jill were collecting water from a well when Jack slipped and fell. Both rolled to the bottom of the hill, but were able to return home alone. Their mother called a doctor who prescribed a day in bed for both of them and used vinegar and brown paper to bandage a cut on Jack's head.
Ooh, what smelly medicine. Well, that must be Jack and Jill, mustn't it? Shall we have a look? Yes. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
And finally, school teachers have called for a ban on sheep in classrooms after another visit by Mary's pet lamb. Well known for its snowy white fleece, the lamb disrupted a maths lesson by continually bleating out the answers to an exam paper. The headmaster sent Mary home, knowing that the lamb was sure to follow.
Mary and a lamb? Mary had a little lamb. Do you think so? Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
And don't forget that you can always catch the latest news on your Whitech. Well, why? Did you manage to guess them all?
Oh, yes, I think so. There was Humpty Dumpty, Little Miss Muffet, Jack and Jill, and Mary had a little lamb.
Well done, why?
Stuart, I've got some news for you.
What's that then? Why?
Well, it's here on the Whitek. Are you ready to catch the news? Right. Here we go.
Read all about it, catch the news. Look at the headlines, so many to choose. Newspapers to read, to browse or to scan. Will they end up with the dustbin man? Catch the news. Catch the news. Catch the news. People read on the train, on a bus or the loo, or even when they're standing, waiting in a queue. If it's in the news, you can read it today. Then it's under your arm and then you throw it away. Catch the news. Catch the news. Catch the news. But newspaper's not finished, no it's not over yet. Papers are useful for something else, you bet. Save them all up and you might save a tree. Old papers are useful, just watch and you'll see. Catch the news. 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 Yeah, 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 catch the news. Catch the news. Catch the news. So it's hot off the press for us all to read. Newspapers are useful, I hope you'll agree. Catch the news. Catch the news. Yeah, 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 catch the news. Catch the news. Catch the news. Yes, well, we don't need that anymore, so it can go on the pile for recycling. We've got lots of paper here to recycle. I've got plastic in this carrier bag to recycle. There's old fizzy drinks bottle. What else is here? Oh, plastic tray used to hold food. Washing up liquid bottle. All these things can be recycled. They'll put them in hot water, make sure they get all the paper labels off, melt down the plastic to use again. Can even recycle the carrier bag.
Hey, Stuart, can we recycle these or do we have to throw them away?
Let's have a look why. Oh no, old tin cans, they can be recycled as well, melted down and used again. In fact, we'd better make a move because we've got an extra stop to make at the recycling centre.
Oh.
Bye, see you next time.
Bottles, tins, paper and cans could end up with the dustbin man, but recycling can make them new. It's fun to do. You could try it too.
Come on, Why?
Come in, Stuart. I wonder, can you recycle tea bags? Best be going now. Bye-bye.